Hello everybody, uh, I'm here to teach you instrument transformer. This subject is taught in BTech second year electrical engineering students now. Basically, instrument transformers are is the devices which is used to measure high current, high current or high voltage high voltage in a electrical power system. It is not possible all the time to measure. It is not basically not possible to construct very high current uh, ammeter or as a voltmeter, which is used to connect, which can be connected across a power line having very high voltage. So it is desirable to step down very high current to a low value. At the same time, the high voltage has to be stepped down to a measurable range. So that's why we use instrument transformer. Basically, instrument transformer are also something basically they are same as that of the normal transformer, what we have seen in our earlier classes. So before we go in detail about this instrument transformer, let's see what is a transformer basically. In fact, transformers are the machines uh, having two different windings provided on a common magnetic core. Here. Two vertical lines have been shown here. In fact, that indicates the magnetic core. The two windings provided on the same core. The winding having number of turns N1 is connected with an AC source. So this particular winding is called primary winding. Primary winding is known as a primary winding when this particular winding is connected with AC source. The other winding is connected with a load. It may be an electric bulb or any machines, any electrical equipments. So this particular winding is said to be the secondary winding. So the number of turns is N2. The load impedance, as I told you, is given in the in form of the symbol is ZL. It is expressed in ohms. The primary current is here I1. The secondary current is I2. The flux passing through the core is say phi. So I've written here flux. It is given in terms of Weber. Weber is the SI unit of flux now. So whenever primary current I1 flows through the primary winding, there is an induction due to the changing flux in the core, and this changing flux cuts the secondary winding to produce this secondary EMF E2. So this voltage is very important. This particular voltage E2 is produced due to the laws of mutual induction that happens in a transformer. The circuit is closed. The secondary current is I2 and this passes through ZL for the energy conversion now. Now the instrument transformers are can be now the instrument transformer is having two different types. First one is called the current transformer. In short, it is written CT for current transformer. The second one is called the potential transformer, and the short form of potential transformer is PT. Now, the current transformer and potential transformer, as I told you, these two transformers are used to find out or to determine the voltage, the current, the power factor, the frequency, the power, active power, reactive power also in a power system. So now it's time to see how the current transformer is connected in a power circuit. So I'm here drawing the connection of current transformer. in power system. In power system, you have got three phase lines are here. The color codes are RYB. Out of three power lines, the current transformer is connected here like this one. This is the current transformer has been connected one of the out of one of the power lines. No? As you know, as we see here, the primary of the current transformer has very low value, whereas the secondary of the current transformer has a very high number of turns now. It's a ammeter. So the current transformer takes place in a current transformer. So this is the current called secondary current, and this is said to be the primary current now. By the current transformations, you know, the formula is I1 by I2 is equal to N2 by N1. So we can write down here I2 is equal to N2 by N1 into I1 here. So by keeping the number of turns of the secondary winding very high, the I2 can be reduced to a very low value. Normally, for example, say the current in power line is 400 ampere, and if you want to reduce this particular high current, say maybe 1000 ampere also, yeah, this 1000 ampere has to be reduced down to say 1 ampere now. So accordingly, we have to provide the number of turns in the secondary winding. So this particular arrangement of the current transformer is said to be 1000 ampere is to 1 ampere. So whenever 1000 ampere flows in power lines, it is converted or transformed into 1 ampere in the secondary winding. So whenever 1 ampere flows in secondary winding of the current transformer, we understand that 1000 ampere is flowing in the power lines now. So this is all about the current transformer connection in power lines. One thing I like to emphasize here, that do not keep the secondary of the current transformer open circuited. If you keep the secondary winding of the current transformer in open condition, a very high voltage induced in secondary winding, which is very dangerous for everyone. Now it's time to see how the potential transformer is connected in a power line. As I told you about the current transformer, basically this current transformer is connected in series with the power line. So this is also called, sometimes it's also called the series transformer now. Now see how the potential transformer is connected across a power lines now. Out of three power lines, say one of the power lines is provided with high number of turns, it is now grounded. The secondary of the potential transformer is having very low number of turns and is provided with a voltmeter, as is this one. So this is also grounded to avoid any shock here now. So this is the primary winding of the potential transformer. Say we see here the number of turns in the potential transformer is very high. At the same time, the number of turns in the secondary winding is very low. Say if it is now say 1000 volt, say the voltage across this in the primary winding 1000 volt, it is stepped down to say 100 volt here now. This 100 volt means the voltage in the high voltage side is 1000 volt. So accordingly, we have to provide the number of turns on the secondary winding to step down this 1000 volt to 100 volt. So accordingly, so what we see here, the secondary of the potential transformer is 100 volt. This 100 volt is easily measured with the help of the voltmeter. So this is all about the connection of the power transformer in a power system. One thing I like to say here, these two transformers are also used for metering and protection in the circuits now. This is all about the current transformer and potential transformer. Thank you.